I am Justin Miller. I am the director of the Westminster Chorus, and here's my friends.
I'm Will Lagus. I'm the bass section leader and one of the performance coordinators with Westminster Chorus.
I am Alex Carlson. I am the chapter president.
I am Patrick Claypool, the baritone section leader, the other performance coordinator.
And nice guys. What goes into preparing for a performance like that? Well, a lot of work, but also a lot of careful thought. This year in particular, we had a very thought out rehearsal schedule. We planned for a long performance weekend about once a month. Also because we wanted to make this more special than some of the other ones, so we reached out to some old members that maybe moved out of the Southern California area to see if they wanted to come back into the Brotherhood, and a lot did, so that extra performance and rehearsal schedule made it possible for the fraternity to grow. We're the biggest chorus, or not the biggest, we're one of the biggest choruses this year, but normally we're only around 60 or 70. So it's how to manage 100 singers is a new thing. You want to take that?
Yes, how we manage 100 singers, it really comes down to the section leaders, frankly. Justin being the musical director, he leans on his section leaders. So myself and Ryan Wisniewski, and then Will and Yasu manage the bass section, Joey Buss and Matt Gray manage the tenor section, and then David Rakita and Jackson Ibergy, they manage the lead section. So if he's got something that he's working on that he wants us to work on, we reach out to them. So I know that the basses have their own forum on social media. Hello, can you say hi? We have different WhatsApp groups that are specific to the sections and whatnot as well, and so we communicate through them and make sure that we've got a large leadership that Justin frankly really relies on heavily. And so as we're getting closer to certain events, I know that Will and I were the ones that were reaching out to people individually to make sure, hey, haven't heard from you in a while, or hey, excited to see you, thanks again, to make sure that we're just feeding that culture.
We also have to give it up for our chapter president, Alex Carlson, who is one of the communication masters. And I think that's the secret to running a chorus of this size, is communicating everything all the time, not just operationally, what we got going on, rehearsals leading up, extra concerts, but also what did we learn on the day in rehearsal? What did coaches have to tell us? What type of infrastructure are we creating to be the best thing that we can be? If you're sending out emails once a week and texting everybody practically every day, then I think you're doing it right.
What's a rehearsal like? Well, there are a lot of jokes. Sometimes it's appropriate, and sometimes it drives me crazy. But the lighthearted nature and the fraternal aspect of it is what I think. We mentioned a lot of guys were coming back, and I think that was the reason. The fraternity, the jokiness at times. As well as the good singing. So we take a lot of time, 30 minutes at least, to warm up and build vocal technique and vocal skills. Then generally I will sing a song that everybody knows to kind of lighten the mood, and then we get to work, and we work really hard. Normally we'll take a break as we were getting ready for the contest in the month of June. We went from 7:30 to 11 with no break almost every night because we had high hopes and big goals, and we wanted to make sure we got everything done. I think we did pretty well. You know, as director, I always hear stuff, right? I always hear that vowel or that consonant or that turn of phrase. Always, even in the best performances we've done over the years. But this one feels pretty good. This one feels pretty good.